matchup out west, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Seattle Seahawks. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. One man to beat. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Set punt. Ball red. 52 blaster. Opposite. Green. Ready? Go.
Now a two-time Pro Bowler coming off a big year, Saquon Barkley. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the option right, it's Lance. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. Now this one, CD, an interesting one to start the season in the NFC West. A lot of people think that this is the 49ers division to lose, but you caution not so fast.
Remember Seattle 2022?
Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Take over at first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
On first and 10, here's Fields. Henry's got it out on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Now he can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Inside handoff, Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, Fields. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. He shows what he can do there.
And you have to really put the time and effort in, because playing a receiver in the NFL is a difficult task. And for a rookie, all that you have to learn to get on the same page with your quarterback, that's excellent coaching. And how about how he's picked things up?
Picking things up in a big way with a big play in his NFL debut.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. Now it's 3rd down and inches. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Travis Kelce, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot of procedural having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But the 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different, and I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something, when you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Drill, 52.
On play action, Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now Lance on the bootleg. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run with a rookie from K-State, Deuce Vaughn. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's tried to pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus Jones picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Seahawks take over first
3-3.
at the 40-yard line.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready?
That's good for Seahawks. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a play fake. Lance. A quick throw, but incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
That is caught. Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Schoonmaker. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in 1 play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul, but the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Here we go. Good.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. A strong running. Derrick Henry all alone. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. Derrick Henry, 74 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
But that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, I think that after the last drive, they got me pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they go back to Vaughn again. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that throw.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Lance. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Fight, white, blaster, sit.
And Lance going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. Lance now on 3rd and goal. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Marvin Mims with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-17. Kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
Here we go, start.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey,
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pushes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Go.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Taking it about the 36. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
And it really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it?
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Rams are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Diabador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 50, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
That's right. Angel, Angel, Angel.
Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Well, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Pass out left for Alex Johnston. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
On the option, here's Vaughn. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That that play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 78 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking at mid-season form here in the opener.
10. Set.
On the ground with Vaughn. A good pick up there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though.
Let's go now. Ready?
Vaughn, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That second down play nets a -4. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Now Lance. Open man is Mingo. He's got it. Touchdown. Jonathan Mingo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Fields, and his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Out, let's go. Hey, Monday. Easy. Eat you.
Fields now to throw. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A first down carry for Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
11. Right.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his right. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for L.A. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Jones. There he goes. side. Touchdown, Seattle. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
The point after is good. These guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Don't jump. Ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Play action. It's Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see.
Here we go, son.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He's airing it out for Williams. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones in the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Lance now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Fields on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one in 2nd down.
And these are the situations that really test the defense. Those sudden changes. They're already inside field goal range to start the possession. Their goal now, keep it to a long kick, if indeed they end up trying one.
going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derrick Henry. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Blaster.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a deep ball here, Holden just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
43 rail. 6. Mega. Hut, hut.
Lance looking to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Marvin Mims making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Sitting down to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Henry again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And they come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Fields. This is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
Strike. Slide 2. Set.
Throwing on first down is Lance. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Ready?
Lance again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught by Sutton. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Henry up the middle. He stiff arms him. Oh, he bowls over him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, partners, my old man used to say, make sure you strap up tight if you're going to try and stop one of those big horses out there. As you just saw there, this guy does not go down easily.
Hurry up, hurry up. Delta, Delta. Hey, 551, go.
On play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Smoke Monday. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Here we go.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
At the 39-yard line.
Ready.
Again, it's Barkley. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Green Jack. Set.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Seahawks. Marvin Mims now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2.
Set. Go.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go,
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Fields. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Jones on the return. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Back to throw. Fields. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Strikers, 3-3.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
Intercepted by the Rams. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Come on, set.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 41-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Ready.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Cut.
Throwing now is Lance. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Rams are right back in this football game. I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
No muss.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Deommodore Lenoir. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the
Ready.
37-yard line.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Here we go.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 35-yard line.
Now Lance. And that's going to be incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
To throw, it's Lance. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further. So an important one there as they widen their lead in this 4th quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Ready?
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. And when are they starting thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. It'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Now, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Rams. Jamison Williams, 66 yards. And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
You've got to understand situational football, because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Fight 60.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Come on, set.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week one. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week.